Welcome back to another video, and in this video we have a fantastic 2020 Nissan Frontier Midnight. This is all blacked out except for the interior is gray, standard interior. But what makes this truck fantastic, and probably better than I would say any other small SUV like this does have the 5-foot bed
and a 3.8 V6,
310 horsepower, 9-speed transmission. Now there's nothing out there that runs like this truck. If you drive this truck, you will be completely shocked on the power, the acceleration that this truck has, and the smoothness of the transmission. It is just phenomenal. I mean, I love this truck, and it's pretty cheap. It's like $39,000, cheaper than any GM, Ford, or even the Toyota Tacoma coming in with this kind of horsepower, because the Tacoma has a 6-speed transmission and 273 horsepower that really doesn't pull like this truck. I mean, this truck is just phenomenal. It's a basic looking truck. Let's take a quick look at it.
But there it is, the Midnight. Everything is blacked out. The Nissan badges, you have nice fog lights, you know, decent sized grill. The hood is sloped down, so you got excellent visibility in this truck. So in this truck you really don't need like power seats or an adjustable seat, because the way the hood is scooped down, you know, in my Toyota Tacoma it's very hard to see over the hood. One, because there's that scoop, and two, it's a very low riding seat. You have big mirrors, a standard antenna that comes on and off. This truck already comes equipped with running boards. You got these big 18-inch 265 rims that are all blacked out. And it's a 4-door crew cab. Take a quick look at the sticker. Out the door, you're talking $39,198, and you can probably get a deal on this truck. You might walk out of this with this truck $35,000. It's a pretty simple, basic work truck. No sunroof, nowhere to put roof racks. There's no clips or anything like that, but it's a pretty decent roof. You have an automatic sliding rear view glass. It's I'm not sure what kind of liner this is in here. You know, it's pretty solid. It's metal. You have these boards here to put some accessories. You know, tied down hooks. There's a box inside the truck. That's probably what that's for. You have this bed extender, and that's what it looks like from the back. I mean, it's a pretty aggressive looking truck. You have that 3-inch hitch, the brake light plug there. You have sensors in the back, so when you're backing up, you have a backup camera in this. It's pretty good. It's right there. It's got a locking tailgate, so no one's gonna steal it. You have this big ledge here, and let's open it up, and bam. You know, it's pretty good. You got this is plastic, and this is like a rhino liner. I guess you would just grab this handle, pull it up, there you go. You got the bed extender. But I mean, you know, it's not square, it's rounded, and it's a decent height bed. It's pretty good. I mean, it's a nice truck. What really makes this truck stand out is not so much the truck itself, but the engine, the powertrain is just phenomenal. And you know what? The Nissans never really went through a chassis rust out. You know, like the Tacomas and other trucks, they had really bad chassis that they rusted out. The Frontiers never had that problem. So people who owned Frontiers in the past, older ones, they didn't have to go through replacing the chassis like the Toyota owners did. So let's take a quick look under the hood, because that's what makes this truck special. Look at that big Nissan V6. All right, so the hood holder is right here. Airbox right up front, to the left. You got Nissan badging, piece of plastic up here, oil fill. You have a oil dipstick, engine oil. Yes, let's see if this truck has a transmission dipstick. You know, if Nissan didn't go with the seal transmission. Let's look around. It's a really nice engine, all aluminum. Look at that. Nicely cleaned aluminum. This is a very affordable truck. You could probably lease one of these pretty cheap and maybe even buy it cheap, because the new 2021s are coming out and it's probably going to have this engine. Nice big radiator. This got a long way to go for the intake. I mean, it goes all the way around. I'm not sure why they didn't put the battery on that side and have the intake on this side, where the air would have went in a lot quicker. There's your windshield washer, reservoir for your antifreeze, and this is just a fantastic engine. I mean, there's that emblem, Nissan. You have a nice padded hood. This is steel, it's not aluminum, like some trucks are. Looks like LED or halogen headlights, not sure. These are halogen. It's pretty nice. Big mirrors. Again, take a nice quick once around. It's a pretty nice truck. Affordable, not the prettiest truck, but you get a lot for your money. And here's what the interior looks like, the back seat. So you get these mats. This is just accessories. You pull that handle, and then the seat. Let's see if I can get it up. I'm just doing this one-handed. There we go. And then the seat comes up and you have that storage in there. And if you pick up the other seat, you have room in here for a bike, a couple of bikes, tall boxes. That's not, if you look at the opening, it's a pretty high opening. You can see how low it is down there. And looking at the height, it's a good 4 feet, 4.5 feet, maybe 5 feet. So you can get a very tall boxes in there. You have this storage compartment. You have this here. I'm not sure what that is, like these little grommets, but I'm sure the other seat comes up. So you have a 1-seater and a 2-seater, so you can carry 3 or split up the seat any way you want. So to bring it down, it's the same option. The back part here has a little storage back there. Not like the Tacomas, they have more storage in the back, closed under seat storage. So this is a simple, open manually rear sliding glass. You have a light up here in the front, in the back there, map light. And what's back here? Let's see, what do we got back here? So back here we have cup holders, no charging, none of that. I'm sure like if there's a more expensive model, you may get charging and the rest of that stuff. Pretty nice carpets. I mean, I like these carpets. They look pretty nice. Let's take a quick look at it. Basic carpet. It says right there, Frontier Midnight Edition. So the interior is all gray in these trucks. And that's how Nissan saves some money. Holy shit bar is a little loose. I mean, not like the best, but, I'm sure it's on there tight. So people can climb in. You pull yourself in. And on the door in the back, cup holder. So you have 3 cup holders, a little map. You could put stuff in here. You could easily run a charging or something USB back here. You go to a shop and they'll put it in for you. So the map pocket is in the driver's side, which is weird. And there's no map pocket here. You do have seat airbags. There's airbags all around. But not in the back. You don't have rear airbags. You have side curtain airbags. I don't see any front curtain airbags. You just have the seat airbag, and that's your front curtain airbag. So let's go around and take a quick look in the inside. There's another look at that rim. Yeah, it's a nice rim, big tire, but the ride in this is just superb. It is a fabulous ride. Let's close the hood. Boom, that's a heavy hood. Big windshield. You have sensors on the mirror for nighttime, and there's another handle for the passengers to get on their side. Naturally, the driver is going to get in using the steering wheel. So opening the door, what do you have for the driver? You have 1 automatic down window and 3 regular down. locks and child safety lock. And you have a cup holder for a big cup and a map pocket. You could keep stuff in here, maybe your cell phone. And on this, I'm in Newark. So on this side, you have the cargo lamp, hill descent, the power mirror control. Very simple, very basic stuff. You know, that's what it looks like on the bottom, the foot pedals. And the seat is just a basic seat. But it's a big seat. This is a big seat. So anybody who's whatever size you are, you're gonna be comfortable in here. And you're gonna have some room. I'm surprised Nissan didn't put like a manual adjustable seat, which would have been nice. Just to quickly open this door. You know, there you go. That's how the back looks. Same thing. Looking inside the fuel compartment, gas engine. Simple key. You got a valet key right here, and you just have open and close locks and a horn. So getting in the truck, it's pretty easy. The steering wheel, again, very simple. You have Bluetooth, volume, mode, cruise control, your standard directional signals with the headlights. The steering wheel tilts, but it doesn't telescope, but it's a big wheel, which is nice. So let's start the car. It does have auto start right there. And here you have traction control off. That looks like the map light. You do have heated seats, which is excellent. Here's your four-wheel drive, high and four-wheel drive low. And then on this side, which is weird how they put it on that side, you have a USB auxiliary and a something you can plug something in. And on the bottom here, it's probably a place to store your phone. It's a big area, so you can put a phone in here and run your cable from here or here to charge your phone. That's the airbag, and here's your climate control. So let's give it a quick start. Sounds good, man. This engine is just phenomenal. Let me bring down the air conditioner a little bit. There's no navigation in this. You have this screen, AM, FM, Bluetooth settings. It is touchscreen. So you have the clock, system voice. So it's voice activated, which is pretty good. Camera. Oh, look at that. You got cameras, side cameras, which is pretty good. I like that. And then we go back and we got sound, volume beeps, connections. So here you have your audio. It's just a basic radio. Pretty much that's all you need. I mean, navigation today, you can just get a TomTom or anything like that, or use your phone. A decent sized compartment, not the biggest glove compartment, but then again, bam, you got a little compartment there too, so not too bad, not too bad. So you have a compass on the mirror, and then you would come up here, and this is like where they put the speakers. Big glass holder, which I like, and halogen map lights. You could change these to LEDs if you wanted to. So you have off, that's on. You know, big sun visors, mirrors. Let's see if the ladies get a lighted mirror. No, they don't. But it says that you get 23 miles per gallon on the highway, which isn't too bad. You got a nice dashboard. You know, it's all hard plastic, which is okay. I mean, this is a truck. The good thing about this hard plastic, it's not going to crack in the future. So, like, you know, no matter how much sun beats on this car, it's not going to crack. And you do have dual climate zone control, which is pretty good. And the AC is very nice. It's pretty quiet. It's not loud at all, and it's very cold. And here's your shifter. Very simple, basic. You got drive and reverse. There's no, you know, anything like for sport shifting. Two big cup holders here. You can remove the rubber pads, and there you go, nice cup holders. And here comes your armrest. You lift that up, and okay, you got some compartment here, another charging port, and that is a pretty large, let's see if I can turn those. There it goes. That's a pretty large storage compartment, you know, for what this truck is, you know, for the price you're paying of this truck. So taking a quick look around the cabin, you know, there's the driver's, the passenger seat. This is a big seat, nice and cushy, very comfortable. I mean, You know, I like this car. It's a very nice car. I always had little doubts about Nissan, but you know, this truck has really changed my mind about the Frontier. You have another grip handle there, and you know, there's plenty of places for passengers for easily to get in and out. You know, you have the old school handbrake right here, okay? And this is just plain simple Jane, you know, get in a truck and drive the shit out of this truck. You know, the windshield is good. You could see what I was talking about. The visibility is just fantastic. So let's take this truck for a test drive and see how it runs. It's so responsive. You know, 9-speed transmission. Ford has a 10-speed transmission. Toyota's still sticking with a 6-speed transmission. I did a review on the Honda Ridgeline that has a 6-speed transmission, but I would say this 9-speed transmission really works for this truck. I'm sure this truck is pretty decent on gas. I mean, if it says 1923, and once it's broken in and you baby this a little bit, you may see 25, 26. I mean, you got to think about it. Toyota has a 3.5 liter V6 with a 6-speed transmission, and they get 22 miles per gallon highway, and it's only 270 horsepower. This is 310 that will dance circles around probably any mid-sized truck like this. Very cushy, smooth ride. Easy to drive. The turning radius wasn't that great. I tried to turn the truck, but it is a four-wheel drive. I'm not sure if the new 2021 Frontier is going to have independent rear suspension. I highly doubt it. But it's going to be newly designed. It's probably going to have more creature comforts, probably a nicer interior. This is just a plain Jane interior. If this truck was $25,000, I'd buy it. I mean, this thing just, he's just incredible. Just incredible, the way it rides. I mean, I'm climbing this hill with ease. I mean, with just total ease. It just went up that hill like nothing. You know, so Nissan did a great job on this transmission and powertrain. You know, because I heard before that they were changing the engine and transmission. And I'm really shocked on how fun this truck is to drive. This truck is fun to drive. I mean, you could do so many things with this. You can have fun driving it. You can work with this. You can race this thing. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can even tune it. But it just drives beautifully. It shifts on a dime. I mean, it just shifts smoothly. Like, I'm hitting potholes now, and it's not that bad. You know, it's pretty comfy. I would say that this Nissan, like if you bought this Nissan, it would probably last you 20, 25 years. You know, if you took care of it. I'm gonna make a quick U-turn here. I would have rather have had a, look at that, went over that curb like nothing. I would have rather had 17-inch rims, more rubber. Probably would have gave it a better ride. But then again, you know, it looks better, you know. And for a city truck, this thing looks fantastic. I would have preferred tinted windows. There's no tinted windows, but you can easily get tinted windows. But it's illegal in New Jersey to have your windows tinted. It's got a good roll. I mean, it's rolling pretty good. I gotta make a U-turn. Oh, down here, okay. It's got a very nice roll. You know, easy to drive. The steering wheel's nice. You know, it's a big wheel. And I really love this seat. I mean, the seat is so comfortable and big and wide that if I ever gained weight and I got a fat ass, I would still be able to fit in this seat. You know, and if you're the type of guy that wants leather, you can easily go to a leather shop and they'll just throw leather in this truck with no problem. You know, this is a pretty nice truck, pickup truck. You know, I think this truck is underrated, you know, for what it is and for the price. You know, you're getting a lot for your money, even though you're not getting any frills. You're not getting a beautiful truck, a pretty truck, but you are getting a machine that can tow, is good on gas, it burns rubber, it shifts nice, and the AC works really well. The one thing I find about this truck is that the steering is heavy. Now, I'm not sure it's because of those big 18-inch 65, I think there's 65, 60, 18s that make it hard to turn. But the steering is a little heavy, so you got to fight. You got to work at the steering wheel in order to drive this. The steering is not that easy. I'm not sure if it's the rack and pinion, if this even, what the front end is of this. But it's still a great truck for the money. And that's not something that I would not buy the truck for. You're definitely buying this truck for the powertrain. I mean, this thing is just phenomenal. Thank you guys for taking the ride in this really nice 2020 Nissan Frontier Midnight. Yeah, it's a black, and it's got like speckles in it. So it kind of glows in the sun. It glitters in the sun, and that's pretty cool too. So take care, peace out, and let's help out the channel. Hit that subscribe button. It's a fun thing to do. It's nice. It's free. And that like button. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, peace out. Thank you.